timid. But yeah, thank you for the raid. Oh, hey Wiz, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you too. But yeah, like I said, this is probably my favorite post-apocalyptic game, like, period. I like it more than Fallout, I like it more than Wasteland, Mad Max, doesn't matter. This is my all-time favorite post-apocalyptic shooter, which is actually what this outfit that I'm wearing is from. Yep, so that's the book on the desk. That's Metro 2034, which is the sequel novel. But there's a lot of Easter eggs in this game that, like, have the book in different places. So I'm going to go with Spartan difficulty because survival mode, essentially there is a mode in this game called Ranger Hardcore, which basically it's the most immersive experience where basically you have no HUD, no prompts for anything, so it's more realism. Like, you actually have to count the ammo in your magazines individually, so it's a much harder, more immersive experience, but I'm here for the story, so we're gonna go with Spartan mode. And we'll just do normal. Because again, if I'm here for the story, I don't want to make it, like, unforgivably hard.
The tunnel grew colder. Miller and I were close to the surface now. Soon, we would climb up into the howling wind to fight our way through whatever nightmares were waiting there. My long journey was nearly at the end. But would I have the courage, the will to see it through?
Hey, Artyom. When you left your home station, do you ever think we'll end up in a place like this? Not knowing whether we were about to save our world, or send it straight to hell.
I like how I'm not blocking the subtitles for once, because usually I end up doing that.
Gotcha! We'll have to get through the military outpost to reach the surface, Artyom.
So while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and take the opportunity to kind of mess with my settings a little bit. Just change the sensitivity. I don't want it to be, like, super fast, just enough to where it's, like, not super slow. So right about there.
Something's moving in the next room.
Yeah, that's way too quick. I'm probably just going to go back to where it was. Yeah, because the last time I played this game was probably like 2017 or something like that, so it's been a fair bit since I've touched Metro. So, like, for example, if I was playing on the hardest difficulty, this prompt that says E would not be here.
Shit is always breaking down in here. Use the auxiliary hand system to open the gate.
So I do promise that everything will be explained in due time. This is just how the intro of the game is.
Artyom, check those crates for ammo and medpacks.
But yeah, like, this game tells a very important story. It's not just your generic post-apocalyptic shooter. It actually tells a very important moral story. But one that I will not spoil. And now that I think about it, I should actually bring my phone over, because there are certain tasks that we have to do, or that I have to do, in certain chapters in order to get a better ending. So let me pull that up. And doot.
Artyom, check those crates for ammo and medpacks.
Okay, here we go. There's none in the prologue, so we're good.
Ready, Artyom? Follow me.
But what if I don't want to follow you? There's a room here. And a gas mask. So that's something that a lot of post-apocalyptic games with, like, like especially Fallout, get wrong is that, like, you just, like, tough out the radiation. Like, this one actually has, like, a functioning gas mask system. Loot first, mission second. Exactly, especially when you're just so low on ammo. But I will say that the weapon that I have now, it's basically a bullpup AK, and it's probably one of the worst gun designs. I mean, it's cool, but it just does not work.
Before we hit the surface, put your gas mask on. Without it, you'll be like a goldfish outside his bowl.
This is the Korolev performance hall. It's very close to the tower. I'll be back.
Hey, I already had my gun loaded, so... It's like, that's on you for not being prepared. Yeah, and something that will be really fun to do later on is to kind of, like, speculate, like, what these used to be. Because there's so many mutants that you just don't know where they came from or what they were.
Let's give it a pull. Okay, Artyom, that's ready. Pull! Anuka!
So it may be hard to see, because I have to move my arm like that, but see that insignia on my arm? And then see the insignia on his helmet?
Come in, Foreman. Come in. Over.
You're coming through loud and clear. Over. We're at the tower. I repeat, we're at the tower. Did the group move out? Over. Well, that's affirmative. We've made contact. We should be in the vicinity
Let's
of
do
the
this the
tower
old-fashioned
now.
way,
Over.
with my lighter.
Roger, we'll contact you again when we're at the top of the tower. Get a fix on our location then.
Well, damn, even in the post-apocalypse, people don't know how to freaking drive. They probably learned how to drive in my hometown, let's be real here.
Glad to see you, Colonel. Did you hear that? Listen. What the hell is it? Form a circle!
I mean, my mag was already loaded, but thank you for the cinematicness of that.
Stay calm. Watch your backs, boys.
Says the guy who's literally turning his back to the pack.
From the library.
Shit, wait! Fire at will!
These guys really don't know how to form a circle. And I'm out of ammo. And I'm dead. Well, no, that's what's supposed to happen, I guess.
Life was never easy in the tunnels.
So that's a glimpse at our future.
It was
Or
our
potential future, rather.
There was comfort in its routines, in seeing the same people day after day. But since the mutant attacks had escalated, fear ruled the station. I had just turned 20, and could never have imagined what would follow on the morning that my stepfather's friend Hunter arrived at the barricade.
So there is a little bit of a lore inconsistency there. He is actually 24. However, for those of you who have been in my community for a while, you might recognize his voice. So, the person who plays Artyom, our main character, is voiced by an actor named Chris Parsons. Chris Parsons is the voice actor for Gladio in Final Fantasy 15. So we get to be around Gladio technically again. Hi Dio, welcome, welcome.
Artyom, awake at last, I see. Hunter's on his way in. He should have news from the other stations. Come on.
Yeah, I'm also gonna mess with the audio just a little bit too. Just a little bit. That way it's not like overbearingly loud. Because like I'm just never sure. Yeah, so we've got one of Dmitry Glukovsky's Metro books there. I think some pictures of the dev team. But yeah, this is one of Artyom's hobbies, is like getting postcards from different locations around the world, because since it's a post-nuclear war, it's nice to imagine the places as they were. So he's got like Big Ben, Venice, I think that's Stonehenge, Rio, New York, I think the Pyramids of Giza, Metro 2035. Yeah, so basically the story of this game, before I move on, there was a nuclear war in the year 2013, and this is 20 years later after that nuclear war. So this is in the Moscow metro, where 50,000 people had found shelter after the bombs had dropped. So they can't go up to the surface they can only go up to the surface for small periods of time. So they have to live in the metro system. So they believe that they're the only humans left on Earth.
Let's go, Artyom.
Pigs, disease. I've been through worse, and I'm not giving up. What's your plan for the dark? Hand them all down and shoot.
Hello, Artyom.
What a joke.
The station can't survive much longer if these attacks don't stop. We must do something.
What more can we do? We'll see what Hunter says.
And I think the reason why I love this series more than like Fallout and stuff is because the story that it tells is more real than Fallout. Like, not only is like just the setting and gameplay much more realistic, it's also just the emotion and the hopelessness is more realistic than Fallout is. Not that Fallout's a bad game by any means, but it's like
Our patrol was attacked last night. The hospital's full.
there's just a lot of like ridiculousness in the Fallout series as far as like how the tone is. Like, it's a different tone, I would say.
Let's go,
We just have to hope.
Was it the Dark Ones?
My brothers. No visitor.
The situation's under
Pieter.
control.
Oh, that's you.
You did. I'll say.
Come on, Alex. Hello, Artyom.
Yeah, this is it's a darker take on the post-apocalyptic genre. Because if I remember correctly, the people who made Stalker, GSG Game World, some of the people who worked on like Shadow of Chernobyl, Call of Pripyat, and all those games, they moved over and made their own studio, which is 4A Games, which is a Ukrainian-based studio, and then if I remember correctly, and Deep Silver publishes the titles. So Deep Silver's the same people who published the Saints Row games, I believe.
How are the wounded?
Not much improvement. 2 died this morning.
The Dark Ones do not kill outright. They damage a victim's mind. And sooner or later, this leads to death. Wait.
I can't reach.
No, keep away from me.
It's kind of why I go silent a little bit, just because I'm listening like actively to the dialogue.
It's Hunter.
Mutants don't knock first. Open the damn gate. Welcome to the exhibition, Hunter.
Thanks. Now closer, kid.
It's been a long time, Hunter.
Good to see you, Alex. Hello, Artyom.
So, Hunter, what's happening in the outside world these days?
Not much. Most of what I hear is about the exhibition and the undead infesting your tunnels.
I like your helmet. Can I have it?
Artyom, I met a trader selling old postcards of New York City. I thought of your wall.
Thank you, Hunter.
These are not the usual mutant creatures. This is something else.
What the hell?
Something
Statue of
worse.
Liberty.
Dark ones. Well, whatever in hell they are, my order has a motto. If it's hostile, you'll kill it.
Dark ones do not...
They're coming in from above.
Shit. Just what we needed.
There are wounded here just behind the wall. The
Kirill, take your group to the tunnels.
Alex,
Hunter...
we must stay here and defend the hall.
Alright, Artyom, quickly, get a weapon.
And just think, this is like a regular everyday occurrence. Like they don't have the luxury of like knowing like when
They never come
daytime
to this
is.
city.
So like this could happen at any time. This could be like 4 o'clock in the morning for all we know. Oh! Well, he's got that one. It's almost like the Battle of Bunker Hill. I gotta wait till I see the whites of their eyes. Well, the orange of their eyes, rather. Only got, like, 6 shots left. That was rough.
Of course.
Hey, Jet! Welcome!
Did I shot this one?
I think it's far more accurate in a nuclear post-apocalyptic story
No
to evoke a
dark
sense of
ones here.
hopelessness than you're facing up
Just
against
the
force so
usual
powerful
tunnel
to stop
trash.
or
Even
outrun.
when you don't see them, the Dark Ones are there. Fear. That's their weapon. That's what made the Nosalises run through the tunnels like rats. The Dark Ones are not simple mutants. They're Homo Novus, the next step in evolution. You've heard about survival of the fittest? Guess what? We lost.
What's happened to you, Alex? You can go like lambs to the slaughter. I'll hang on to whatever life I got with teeth and claws. And I'll take more than a few of your Homo Novus with me to hell.
You think you're some old movie cowboy? Have a look, Hunter. 10 soldiers, trained in combat. Their bodies broken, their minds gone.
The Dark Ones! They destroyed the outer guard post!
It's like, yo, guys, could you give me more than just 6 bullets, please? Like, if you want me to go take out something, I'm not gonna be able to do much with just 6 bullets. I mean, I'm not Revolver Ocelot here. I can't, like, magically hit every target every time. So what they're talking about is a new type of mutant called the Dark Ones that's been invading their stations recently.
The devil knows what's happening out there, beyond your perimeter. I must go recon the situation. Listen carefully at him. If I'm not back here by morning, you must get to police station and find a man named Miller. Tell him what's happened to me. What's stirring in the northern tunnels. Show this to Miller so he knows I've sent you. I trust everything to you, Artyom. Don't let me down. If we are to survive, this threat must be eliminated, no matter the cost. Eliminated. Understand?
Hunter did not return. It wouldn't be easy to find an excuse to leave the station and travel to Polis, but I had given my word. I learned that the caravan was heading to Riga the next day and needed guards. I signed on for the ride.
Okay, let's see.
Finally! Taking your time as usual, huh? Alright.
So one thing about this game is that they have like 3 voice actors.
I'll meet you there.
So a lot of the voices sound similar.
Don't forget anything, huh? Вот стоц перевертаться, бабушка здорова. Вот стоц перевертаться, кушает компот. Вот стоц перевертаться и мечтать снова. Вот стоц перевертаться, пережить налет.
No smoking. Still though, like, this is the inside of a metro station, and as cramped as this would be, it seems to be relatively comfortable, especially like in a post-apocalyptic scenario. Like, he has room to like put this on his wall. Looks like he's got a nice little rug here, a shelf where you can put like his bottles and china, and he's got a desk. Like, not much to do here. He's even got a radio. Not that there's really anything to listen to on said radio, considering we're in a dead city. The task of defending our home station from the Dark Ones. Enemies horrifying, mysterious, and unbeatables, becoming the sole focus of all of our efforts. We've all but forgotten our old enemies, the Nosalises and the Watchmen. And if not for Hunter, these beasts would have been unleashed on our hospital. I cringe to think of the carnage that would ensue, should Hunter have arrived a mere hour too late. Okay, let's see.
Sorry, Artyom. This part of the station is under temporary lockdown. Only the guards may pass.
Hey, that's some nice music.
Sorry.
Hey, where did you get that, Michael?
Got it from a ranger for a ton of ammo.
Hey, you're sure you don't regret getting it?
Alright, then try something else now. How about... I know. How about a house where you'd like to live with your mom and dad? Oh, come on.
A house?
What is
a
he
big
drawing?
one?
And when your mom comes back, we'll show it to her and she'll be happy. That's going to be a great surprise for her son.
Okay, I'll draw that. Daddy, when is Mom going to come back?
Soon. I wish you could see how much you've grown.
Just think, stuff like that is a regular, everyday occurrence.
No!
So, the two guys comes over and says,
Dream.
baby, if my wife could cook
I was
like
on the
you,
surface
I'd
again.
be the happiest man in the world.
I don't want to hear about your
So I asked,
just dirt.
can you mind
Walking around and leaving those dirty footprints.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of just immersed, like, the dialogue really gets me immersed, so that's why I'm just kind of sitting there and listening, and how, like, I'm letting all of you in chat listen to it as well.
Communications, resources, and so on.
Okay, Daddy.
Most importantly,
I'm sorry.
the northern tunnels will now be secured by our combined military units. A major step in defense of
The guy's mouth isn't even moving.
As a sign of goodwill, the troops from Riga are already on their way
how
here.
can this be?
We're counting on all
Tell
our
me he's
citizens
going to be
welcome our
alright.
new allies and to
Do
offer them
something.
the same
Get off
respect
your
shown to
ass.
our home
Go
guard.
find the money to
Thank you
buy the
for your
medicine.
attention.
Please. My son's sick. Could you spare a couple?
Thanks, Artyom. I knew I could count on you.
Look at this.
Just kind of like, it's been a long time since I played this, so I'm just kind of like observing and exploring these places. Because at the end of the day, this was a metro station, so this was like, of course there'd be like shops and stuff that would have been set up, but obviously this wasn't meant for like long-term habitability, but they made it work. Because I mean, they had no choice but to make it work.
Drunk again. Get the hell up, you slob.
So what you think? Your choice.
If you don't get your ass home.
Dialogue is a wonderful touch. Yeah, and this is why I wanted to wait to play this until you got back, Dig, because while it does tell a little bit of a mental health story, it tells a very important moral story, which I won't be able to show in full detail in these first few streams, but...
Where's your gear? Look, go to the armory and get geared up.
So, what do you make of that new guy? He seems completely incompetent.
Hello, Artyom. You need some weapons? Okay, let's take a look.
I'd like that AK that's on the wall, please.
5.45 caliber, made in the armory. It's got poor accuracy and overheats like hell. That's why they call it a bastard gun.
5.45, that's the cartridge in AK-74.
Help yourself to some ammo too. Here's a universal charger to keep the battery powered. And a gas mask. Put it on if you crossed any radiation hot zones. Or, God help you, go up to the surface. Army issue first aid kits, just in case. Okay, you're supplied, my friend. Feel free to try out your weapon on my firing range. And you try not to stick out your head too much, okay?
But do I have to use my own ammo for this firing range? I mean, obviously I'm not going to waste too much ammo here, because, like, if I have to use my own ammo for this thing... Also, like, something that's always fascinated me is just the designs of the guns, because, like, a lot of these are just, like, cobbled together from, like, pipes and, like, other metal that they had available to them. Yeah, this is, like... I hate the bastard gun. It's... Like, I already hate, like, side-loading weapons like the Sten, and this just reminds me of the freaking Sten, so it's like, no! It's like, no more!
Do you think one day we could go back up to the surface? I've never seen Moscow, just the old pictures.
Moscow's gone. Soon we'll be gone too. And the monsters will inherit the Earth.
But there were other subways. In St. Petersburg, Minsk, Kiev.
People might have survived somewhere else, or at least for a while. But so many years have passed now, and we've heard nothing from them. The other cities didn't have defense rings like Moscow did. What a great city it was, St. Petersburg. The cathedral and the Admiralty with its spire. I remember summer nights on Nevsky Avenue, crowds, laughter, kids with ice cream, beautiful slender girls, the music, and the air, sweet enough to drink. What a beautiful world we've destroyed.
I wonder if they did research on some of the bootleg guns you can make in a garage and use that as inspiration for the designs here. Yeah, that and also, like, partisan weapons that you would see, like, during World War II, I would imagine. Because obviously, like, partisan fighters wouldn't have access to the latest and greatest gear, so naturally, making some yourself cheaply would be useful.
Hi, how are you, Artyom?
Come in, son. You're ready to set off? Good. You've probably heard that our station is creating an alliance with Riga. We're sending them a couple of...
Said my sub goal was met, but I didn't see the alert. So if somebody did subscribe, thank you.
It should not be too hard.
There we go. Thank you. It just took it a second. Thank you for the subscription, Jet. You are awesome, my friend.
But a ranger's life is different than ours. They are reckless, even violent by nature. There's nothing to be gained by playing the hero, so stay clear of trouble. See the caravan to its destination and come home as soon as possible. Goodbye, my boy.
So, for those of you who are probably wondering why I'm, like, doing some of these side things, and when you see that little icon, like that little flash that appears on screen, this game has a hidden morality system. So, and it will judge you at the end of the game based on how well you did. Are you going to be the last light in a tunnel of darkness? Or are you going to be the darkness that snuffs out all the remaining light? It's entirely your choice. So, can I have your AK there, Alex? I mean, he's got a nice office, though, but... Oh, there's a note here. I'm not gonna spend too much time looking at the notes, because I think the story itself explains enough. Plus, like, I don't want to read. Like, I already do too much reading.
Okay, that's it. Put it down.
Hey, Artyom. How about the piglet? A mighty fine pet, I must say.
See, my thing is, like, they were able to get these pigs down in the metro, but it's like, I can just imagine, like, people, like, running towards the metro as the bombs are falling, and then they're just carrying, like, a bunch of pigs in their hands. Because, like, that's the only explanation how, like, I think they could have gotten these down here this quickly.
I'm holding it all right. Joining the caravan. Good luck to you then.
That also kind of gives you an explanation as to their food source. They have, like, non-irradiated animals like pigs and chickens and stuff like that they managed to rescue. But they're kind of like a commodity.
Привет. So you ready to move out?
Yep, let's go.
Are you ready? Well, let's go then.
I'm certain it becomes harder over time to maintain that moral code, especially whenever it's somebody you just really want to just eliminate, or like an enemy you really want to take out.
And you, Eugene, take this one. Did anybody forget anything?
So, you get your gear? Let's go then.
Hey guys, going to Riga?
Yeah, we are.
Can I get a lift?
Sure, but no free rides. You'll have to pull the lever sometimes.
I can do that.
Let's go then.
Because like I said, this tells a very important war story,
I'll write it then.
but also a
Good
very
luck to
important
everyone staying
human
home,
and
and to
moral
us too.
story as well.
Boy,
Let's go.
good luck to us.
So, are you ready to finally be somewhere else?
Oh, Artyomka! Free at last, huh? Well, for as long as the ride takes anyway. Should be fun. Or dangerous. Even better, right?
It was the first time I had left the safety of my home station. It troubled me that I hadn't told my stepfather the truth. I would not be heading straight back from Riga. But Hunter was depending on me.
There's a game I got a while back that I'd like to try that really tests morality versus necessity. It's called This War of Mine. It's based on the Sarajevo siege after the breakup of Yugoslavia. Yeah, I've heard about that one because I had some friends who bought it specifically to support the devs.
So,
yeah, Frostpunk's good too.
Riga, I'm making the rounds, buying merchandise.
Well, I bet you've seen a few places then.
Yeah, the market is right next to Riga, and that's a big metro already. I used to make regular trips to Polis, but getting there now requires a lot of luck. That or being from St.
I'd love to ride
How come?
that thing.
Hansa connects to the whole metro and has a lot of stations, but doesn't welcome outsiders. And if it's not Hansa, then you have to go through the Reds, the Nazis, or your regular bandits. And these guys are really going at it lately. If they're not fighting everyone else, they're warring with each other.
I like how there's just these people walking in the metro while we're on this rail car, basically.
Slow down, guy.
Peter, what's up?
Military caravan got stuck near Alexeyevskaya. A tunnel collapsed or other shit. You have to use a service tunnel bypassing Alexeyevskaya.
Ah, fuck. I hate this tunnel. All right, Peter. Open up the gate. No point being stuck here forever.
Why? Well, what's wrong with that tunnel?
Well, it's an ordinary tunnel. Not as well lit, maybe. I went through that last month and, well, I just don't like it. That's all.
That's rather ominous of you to say that. And not exactly encouraging either.
Have a safe trip.
We're riding a ham car in Iran, so I think we'll make it there okay.
Yeah, but I'm not even loaded. There we go. I literally have 1 magazine and then 4 extra rounds. How did that happen? Well, at least I got a bunch of ammo left for my revolver.
That's my hand. If you help push the lever, we'll get there sooner.
Okay, Eugene, you go help the men. We should move faster here. You watch the back, Artyom.
Sure, I'll help. That way we'll get to Riga in no time, right?
Now, we should get out of here sooner. It's scary when they're around. And I pity them.
Them? Who them?
Can you hear them weep?
Whom do you mean, them?
What are you talking about?
I've actually never seen that before. Damn, that is creepy.
Boris!
What's happening to me?
My head! What is it?
Artyom! Over here!
Hey, there's Hunter.
This threat must be eliminated, no matter the cost. Eliminate.
First encounter with the Dark Ones that I mentioned earlier.
What the hell's going on?
Did you enjoy your nap, my friend?
Wake up, people! People! Wake up, for Christ's sake! Boris, wake up! Boris! Shit! It's no good!
Oh, yo! There's an entire pack of them behind us.
You shoot! I'll take the ladders! Come on!
I literally have 8 rounds. What do you expect me to do? Yeah, our side characters that we'll never see again. Ah!
Take my shotgun!
Now we're in business. You should have just given me this damn thing from the get-go. Well, there goes one guy. Gotta wait till they're close enough for this to be effective.
Conserve the ammo!
I mean, this is a tricky situation. It's like, he can't stop and help shoot because he's got to move the thing. So if he stops, we're both dead because we can't handle an entire pack of these things on our own. Dude, behind you! You glitched the game and saved that one guy? Oh hey, at least I found this little hidey hole so they can't find me. Like, watch where you're shooting, yo! You like sidestep so they don't shoot me!
Don't use a flamethrower, please!
There we go. Now use the flamethrower. Let them all burn! Burn! Ha-ha! Oh, I hate the bastard gun so much.
That was hot. I need a drink.
And a reload, because you don't have any bullets left in your mag there.
Riga Station was only the first stop on my journey, but the caravan went no further. So, before parting ways, we drank to celebrate our survival. The vodka didn't drown my fear of traveling on to Polis alone. But I was about to find myself with an unexpected and notorious partner.
I don't even think we know these characters' names, because they're just not important.
Let's train to our friend Artyom, who goes right through monsters and anomalies alike. To Artyom.
To you!
To me! Or rather, my in-game character.
Hell, if not for you, Artyom, would have been shredded like cabbage. You deserve a medal.
How about some ammo?
Or at least some extra ammo.
Hey!
Take them. To you, Artyom.
Artyom! To you!
You know, just don't expect me to use that in my gun, because that's military-grade ammunition. So, for those...
Artyom, you really immune to that shit?
For those who have played the Fallout games...
Shroom vodka knocks him down, huh?
Like, bottle caps are the currency in that series.
We've got to check that.
In this game, it is military-grade ammunition.
To Artyom!
To your health.
So basically, like, the rounds that you see and use in the weapons of the Metro are Metro-made bullets, basically.
Kicks everyone's ass, huh?
Like bootleg rounds that are, like, terrible, and they're not reliable. Military-grade ammunition is pre-war rounds that are high quality and valuable, so they're used as currency. But you can still use them in your gun, but you're literally shooting your money away. It's like buying fireworks at the 4th of July. You were literally blowing up your money.
So you were shooting the bitches. Man, I don't even know how we made it to the road.
I'll drink to such a nice guy too. За Артема.
Is that a grenade? No, it's just an ashtray. Like, I saw, like, a vaguely grenade-looking shape, and I was like, oh, that's probably not a good idea to have a grenade in a bar.
Food. Спасибо, спасибо, thank you, Lord.
Thanks.
Food. Спасибо, спасибо, thank you, Lord.
It is kind of morbid when you think about it that the currency is ammunition. Because it's like, what do? Do you use the ammo to protect yourself, or do you use it to buy things? Like, it's just, it's a catch-22. It's like, it's either you save it to buy something later, or you use it to protect yourself. Like, even the economy in the Metro is, like, messed up.
Hey, there's a man at the Black Street waiting for you. I'll guide you there for one bullet. Thanks.
Sure, little one, take me to Bourbon.
Or else I'll get a spanking.
Besides, Riga Station is pretty confusing. Which, if I remember correctly, isn't Riga a city in Poland, I believe? I couldn't remember if it was Poland or if it was in Latvia. I know that it's, like, one of, like, those countries. But then again, my geography is not very good. Is there something in there? Oh, there's ammo in there, but I think that's stealing, so I'm not gonna grab it.
Come here. You're Artyom, right?
Bye.
Sit down.
Well, before I sit down, I'm going to go explore a little bit because I found this key, and that will lead me to a safe somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure where said safe is. So I'm going to look around and see if I can find it. Lithuania. Yeah, I know it's like kind of around there. Okay, so there's no penalty for grabbing these ammo. At least as far as I can see. So it's just kind of like they're there to grab. The capital of Latvia, okay. Yeah, because some of the stations are named after countries that are in the area. So we've got like Riga, and in the second Metro game there's a Venice. Like some of them use their original names from before the war, but then others use names from the post.
Come here. You're Artyom, right? Everybody calls me Bourbon. Listen, I need to get to Dry Station for some business, but this rat hole is on lockdown. I, however, know a back way. A so-called cursed passage the locals are afraid to use. But I hear the shit in the tunnels doesn't work on you. So, you help me get to Dry, I'll give you my AK when we get there. Deal? Good. Here's an advance payment in case you need to gear up first.
Hey, I love advance payments.
Just make it short.
Well, the problem is I don't know if there's any shops around here. That's the problem. I mean, I would assume that there's shops here, but I guess I'm just gonna go look. So let me go back into the main area of the station. I think there's an exchange somewhere around here. Well, yeah, I mean, like, I want the AK because the bastard gun is, as the name suggests, a complete bastard. I hate it so much. Like, so this is the bar we were just at. Just a bunch of guys. I could have sworn there was an exchange, like a bullet exchange in Riga. Oh, right over here, there's an armory.
Come, look, try and buy.
Extended barrel, makes shot spread tighter, turning the duplet in the close combat to an inversible hunting gun for medium range. Why would you put a suppressor on a shotgun? You know what? Let's see here. I will put a suppressor on my revolver, though, because that's going to be useful later, and I will also add a sight to it. Which is the stock? 40. But I also need some ammo, which is a priority.
Buying.
Okay.
You're welcome. Bullets exchange. As you wish.
Yeah, now I'm broke. I spent all the money that Bourbon gave me and the stuff that I had just to get some ammo. But, I mean, that's just the nature of the Metro. Like, it's... like, you get money and then it's gone, just like in real life. But see, that's just what's fun about streaming in general on my channel, is that, like, we can play something, like, really, like, more approachable, like something like Kingdom Hearts or, like, Final Fantasy, and, heck, I even did that, like,
Hey, baby, you like what you see?
not really, because I know exactly what will happen if I go near you. So, oh, I got some ammo. So, like, that's what's cool about my Twitch page, is that I can go from playing something like that. No! We're telling a very serious post-apocalyptic story! Yeah. But it's like, we can do that, and then we can, like, I had Estelle Ellis earlier this week, and now we have, Metro 2033, which is a very, like, emotional story.
Sitting in this crap hole is useless.
Well, go to the toilet then, genius. But I do want his AK, though, because if I can get... the sooner that I can get rid of the bastard gun, the better. It's just such a terrible gun. Like, no matter what Metro game I'm playing, I just refuse. Like, unless it's the only one I have, I will refuse to even touch the damn thing, because I hate the gun that much. See, like, if Wiz is still in the chat, whenever I took him to the shooting range, like, they had a replica Sten there, and I held it, and I took a photo of it, and I'm like, yeah, I hate this damn thing. Because in movies and games, they make it, like, they show them holding it by the magazine. It's like, no, you don't hold a Sten by the magazine. It's gonna wobble and it's gonna misfeed. You don't do that. The replica Sten probably works better than the real thing, probably, because it had like a bunch of toy ammunition in it.
I wondered if I'd been wrong to trust him. But the station gates were still sealed, and there was no telling when I'd have another chance to leave Riga.
Great, we broke free. Now keep your eyes peeled. The handcar ride is over. Lots of tough guys died in these tunnels. But if we watch each other's backs, we'll get there.
Sure, I'll have the bastard gun out just because I want to save my shotgun ammo. I hate this gun so much. Here, Bourbon, you do it.
A single lurker. They rarely attack groups of people. But if you're alone, watch your ass.
Go, Bourbon. So, fun fact of things that are in my collection. This lighter right here, I have the exact same lighter. It's actually on my shelf right now. Made out of a real 50 caliber cartridge. It doesn't have any fuel in it because there's like regulations of international shipping, of like shipping like fuels and stuff like that. But I do have a bullet lighter that actually works. It was a birthday gift from one of my really close friends a couple years back, after I got them into the Metro games.
Be extra quiet. There should be a roadblock in the second tile. We don't want to draw their attention.
Well, sure, there might be a roadblock, but I'm kind of more concerned about looking for like resources and ammo and what have you. Considering. So, I know a little bit about, like, radiation and nuclear stuff, but, like, I've just always been wondering about, like, these glowing mushrooms, because I see them in, like, Fallout, I see them in a lot of post-apocalyptic shooters, and I'm just not sure what they're even for. Like, or, like, what they even are, rather. Eat one and find out, sure.
Shit, caravanners. They're all dead, I know that style. Bandits. And Hansa boasted that they'd wipe them out. Now keep your eyes peeled. They won't let us pass freely. Alarm system. Ancient, but quite efficient. If you want to arrive unexpected, try not to disturb the cans.
Shroom vodka? Yum.
Watch your step. Any crunch or crack will give you away.
So I think I might have actually... I'm going to restart the checkpoint. I may end up just restarting the mission. Just because I think I missed a point. So I'm going to go back and restart the mission. I'm probably going to lose my upgrades, but that's okay because it's really, like... well... Then again, I'd have to, like, restart the entire chapter, so
as I entered the abandoned tunnel with Bourbon, I wondered if I'd been wrong to trust him. But the station gates were still sealed, and there was no telling when I'd have another chance
Because, like,
to
I
leave
don't
Riga.
know how many morality points that I need to get, because I do want to get the good ending if I can, but if not, it's not really a big deal. It's just I want to...
Any crunch or crack will give you away.
I want to get the best ending that I can.
Oh, a tripwire! An excellent way to get rid of the blind and daredevils. You get what to do?
Jump over it, and then disable it.
They barricaded themselves. Short, we need to get closer. Can you take down the patrol?
Now we're getting into some of the stealth gameplay. So this watch here will tell me if it's blue, it'll tell me that I'm visible. If not, they can't see me.
Definitely seems a possibility now.
Wait, what the fuck?
Seems like someone.
Ah, fuck. Guess we're going loud. At least we're shooting at people, though. Much, more predictable than mutants. The other end of it is that guns have to be really loud when in the tunnels. Yeah. That's how weak this gun is. It took me like an entire magazine just to take out one bandit. Oh, I hate the bastard gun so much. Well, I mean, sloppy, but it got the job done, at the very least. That guy dead? Yep. Okay, well, I mean, we don't have to worry about bandits now, considering we wiped out the entirety of their crew. So I was like, yeah, I mean, we could have just went through the tripwire and everything would have been fine because we killed them all anyway.
The bridge is a nasty place, so here's the plan. I'll keep you covered and you watch my back. If we work together, we'll make it. But don't play hero boy. I'm in no mood to get killed today.
Says the guy who wanted to avoid the cans, you runs directly into one. And then I fell. I am absolutely... Well, am I good? Am I dead? I guess I drowned in radioactive water. Hi, Cranberry. Welcome, welcome. So... This is Metro 2033. This is my favorite post-apocalyptic game, but it does have a lot of guns in it, so if that's not really your thing, I will be playing Final Fantasy VI sometime during either the weekend or this week. But if you do stick around, it'd be much appreciated. This is this tells a very important moral and anti-war story, and I think that it's something that something that I'd really love to share with everybody. Do you prefer 2033 or Last Light? I would say... That's actually kind of a hard one. I would say probably 2033 because it's so new. Like, you're just an average Joe for the most part, and then Last Light, of course, has like a lot of other... Like, you're experienced in Last Light. So the fun thing about this is there's actually a VR chat map that no longer works, mind you, but there was a VR chat map of this exact area of Metro, and I've played it multiple times. So like if you want to have like a full Metro experience in VR, there's a VR chat map, which doesn't really work anymore, but like if I can manage to get it to work, I might actually stream that too, because that's actually really fun. But it's just like the performance of it is really terrible nowadays. Oh, thank you for the follow! I'm just gonna go by your number here, 2376. But yeah, thank you for the follow. I'm playing Metro Redux, and I also have my Spartan Ranger outfit on. A Joe, you say, he fights for freedom. G.I. Joe is a real American hero. See, like, I just love to play with toys in general. Like, I played with G.I. Joes and Barbies when I was younger. Like, I have no shame in admitting that. Because really, your only limit is your imagination. See. Can I get into that rail car? No. And I especially want to play this series more because Metro Exodus has an enhanced edition that they released not too long ago that fully utilizes ray tracing capabilities. Oh, I messed something up. Yeah, we're off to a great start here.
Okay, they're gone now.
There we go.
We can go.
I wanted to make sure to get that morality point, because I think it's not like you have to reach a certain threshold. I think it's like there's a minimum amount you have to get. So if you miss a couple, it's not gonna penalize you for it. Like, I know it's pretty forgiving in the first game, I'd say, because you get so many opportunities to get them. But it's like, there's a lot of weird things, too. Like, there's a lot of weird instances as well. Like playing the guitar. I'm also gonna turn the game audio down just a tad bit. Weird things. So like, they call it morality points, but you get morality points for doing things like playing the guitar. Ah, no, ducks! Ah! Hand out! No. That's a morality point. Hitting Eno with ducks is always a guaranteed moral point. So any Metro fans out there, just make sure you hit me with ducks. Okay, I can't go down there. Yeah, so something about the Metro, though, is that not every location is safe. So, like, while there's 50,000 people down here, not every area of the metro is safe for habitation because of mutants or just, like, infrastructure failing. So, like, this area right here has radioactive water, mutants, and just, it's unlivable. So these areas usually get sealed off, or they're just a way to go, like a passageway, basically.
A cave-in shit. And the staircase? How convenient. Seems to me we're being lured in. Back it. Let's go.
That's the attitude to have, Bourbon. Thank you for the clip, Cranberry. Oh no, those are my military grade rounds. No! I just shot like $20 worth of ammo. No! I wasted my ammo. It's okay though. I'll be getting those back in no time because I'll be selling this gun because I hate the bastard gun. I mean, with something that something is called the bastard gun, does that really encourage you to have like a sense of protection about yourself? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna be able to take on mutants. I'm gonna be able to take on bandits and any other thing that comes my way with my bastard gun. So, speaking of, like, stuff that's, like, weird. So, today, I went, when I was at work, there was a guy, who was, like, right by the break room door, and he was looking at a memorial, and he's like, did you know that this tornado was man-made? It's like, whether you believe it or not, it was man-made! And it's like, I just ignored him, and then I just walked away, and it's like, you see some of the oddest characters sometimes.
We're not enough. Now we're stuck in the fucking graveyard. Artyom, search the bodies. I'll try to get our asses out of here.
Oh! Thank you for the gifted sub, 2376. And thank you for the follow once again, and thank you for joining our lovely community. See if there's more stuff I can pick up from these bodies.
Come on, open.
Oh, the gates of hell!
Tells me something is very wrong with this place. Remember our agreements. I'm counting on you, kid. Come on.
Come on, Bourbon, open the door!
Little Grail. I promise you, dear, I'll come back and lubricate you. Also get you new paint. Oh, the great door. I hear you are calling me.
Come on, I can make it through there. Ah! Oh, hell! Oh, hell no! Hell no! Don't give in, Bourbon. We gotta get out of here. The door is open. Prop it open with your AK, and then give it to me because you owe me that gun. In we go. No, we're not gonna leave you behind, buddy.
What the hell just happened to me? Artyom, did you hear those songs? I wouldn't wish it on an enemy.
Yeah, because that room's like heavily radioactive. Hey, Dio showed me the stream a little while back, and I love seeing the interview, especially the one with Estelle and your friendly gaming streams. I'm happy to see it, and I hope you get to keep it up and thrive with streaming. Hey, thank you! Any friend of Dio's is welcome here, so thank you so much for the follow and the subscription, and hey, if you want to chill out, I'll be playing this for a few more hours, so welcome to my lovely community. And Dio, you are a superstar, by the way. Thank you for being such an amazing mod. The jump. this one here. So these keys that I found... Oh, that's not good! So these keys will lead me to safes, and in the safes are usually military-grade ammo. And since I accidentally shot some of my money... Yeah, literally, that is the price you have to pay. If you run out of ammo, you can shoot your money, but if you don't have money, how are you gonna buy the regular ammo? So it's recommended to really just use your junk rounds. Yeah, everyone here is, like, super nice, and it's much appreciated. Which is why I want to share this game with everybody, because it's such an important story to tell, especially in this day and age. Very happy to be here, very much enjoyed the Metro games for sure. I'd love to stick around and hang out. Thank you so much, and, also, what would you prefer to be called? I know that I just used 2376, that's just because I wasn't sure. I think it's either Wick or Z-Wick. Just want to make sure that I refer to people properly. Zowick. Okay, Zowick. Z-Wick.
And here is the market. Stay calm. Uncle Bourbon will get us in.
Uncle Bourbon. Zwick. I'll get it down eventually.
Hey, people! Open up! Don't let your two-legged brethren die a foolish death!
Yes, kick the multi-ton metal door. Alright, well, the same thing goes for me. Like, you can call me Eno, Enos, I know. Like, as long as, like, the pronunciation is somewhat correct, I'm cool with any.
Artyom, hang on! Fate's on our side!
Here, I thought I had an incendiary grenade. This is why I hate the bastard gun! It is so useless! I may as well be shooting them with a Super Soaker! Alright, I'm gonna go find myself a Super Soaker. Because at the very least, the power of the... Let me think of some weird, like, 2000s ad. Do you need to kill mutants in the Metro system? Well here, the Super Soaker 3000 is good for fighting any mutants, whether it be the Nosalis, the Watchmen, or the Dark Ones. For one easy payment of $29.99, this gun can be yours. Subject to tax and import restrictions. So one thing about me is that I am a former radio person, so I like to do like cheesy, like 2000s radio commercial voices. So you will be hearing a lot of those, especially if you send them in chat and have me read them. I'd love to read them in that voice too. Ammo, barrel, and trigger sold separately.
God damn it.
Batteries also not included.
Hey, Mikhailovich, what a coincidence. I was just coming to visit you.
You hear that, boys? Set out the good dishes. Bourbon's come to visit.
Now, don't go running off, Bourbon. We've got a little job to finish, then we'll get back to you. Remember where you should wait for me?
I do.
You sure? I can help you remember. You get me right?
Absolutely.
Now I think twice about going with Bourbon, but then again, how else was I gonna get to Poldus? Hello, guards. Please don't shoot me on sight. I promise I'm not a criminal.
I've never seen a market like this. You could buy almost anything. But Bourbon owed money to the Hansa sentries and was anxious to leave.
Holster your weapons at once. Who are you? Coming to the right. Slowly, slowly. I'll be damned. Bourbon. Hey guys, we'd better search these two. So, you all drunk. What are you carrying this time around? And who's the boy?
Look here, boss. I'm sure we can work this out.
Sure.
It sounds like he owes them, like, alcohol or drug money or something. I mean, anything goes in the post-apocalypse, especially in a metro station, but still. I hope you guys don't mind if I grab this note. Yes, I'd never get here without Bourbon. He's at home everywhere, and he knows everyone. Sure, as I suspected, the locals did have some gripes with him, but it looks like Bourbon sorted it out, which is hardly surprising since Prospect Mira belongs to Hansa, a trading union of the Circle Line stations, the richest of the metro states. The citizens of Hansa, their wealth ensured through trade with other states and free stations, understandably value profit above everything. I think Bourbon had betrayed their trust before, and now he surely had to promise he'd pay them back with interest. The only problem is that there's a saying, better be indebted to the devil than to Hansa. He's gonna have one tough time paying them back.
Stand still, I'm talking to you.
I was literally reading a note, jerk off.
Okay, these two may pass. Welcome to the market.
Let's move our asses. Or would you like to enjoy their company a little more?
Yeah, I'd like to get cozy with these guards. I'm sure they have a really fun story to tell.
We're in deep shit. No way I can pay back those railcar guys. We'll be lucky if they let us shovel shit for the rest of our lives.
But did you see it? No. It could have been an enemy scout. Now it knows what our defenses are. They'll overrun us.
Right in the middle of the town. When I saw it years ago, there were charred bodies inside some steel.
Well, we can't go to Hansa. Look, here's some cartridges. Go get a couple filters, will ya? I have an idea. I'll go have a talk with a certain someone. We can
Okay,
either
so
meet
the
at
next
local
morality
bar
point I have
or
to
find
give,
you elsewhere.
I have to give a
Well,
bullet
off you go.
to a
We have about
beggar.
5 minutes.
Don't even want to know what happened to that sink. But see, like, it's just really interesting and, or honestly fascinating to see, like, the technology that they use to make this post-apocalyptic situation work. So we've got these sinks here, but obviously these look to be, like, old, like, pots from something, and it's just really cool to see how they've turned, like, these things into a livable environment. Like, that's, you know, I just walked into an outhouse. Probably not a good. I'll pretend I didn't see that.
It's Moscow, the market underground station.
I picked up a transmission from the surviving tank. What kind of base and maneuvers?
I'm meeting her today after the watch.
No, she promised to go with me to pick mushrooms.
They
You
battled through the
bastard!
different villages.
Say that
Speen.
On the way, just kept going, refueling what they could. Finally, in the middle of nowhere.
What's your situation?
See, this, it said there's a beggar in the market area, but I guess I have to actually get into the market before we do that. Right over here.
Mom won't give me any. Just tell me for free.
I'm too hungry for that. Not in the mood to be telling tales.
Just tell me what it's about. I'll go ask Mom to make a sandwich.
It's about 3 hunters who went to Polozhevskaya.
Before or after it was wiped out?
After, of course.
So, what happened?
I just heard that guy's voice come from the kid for a second.
Attacked by anyone. It was just the Lord of the Tunnels who made them all kill each other.
Wow, that's cool.
Nah, just looking.
Now get that sandwich.
What for? I already know everything. Let's go, Wheels.
You brat! You man!
Here, I'll listen to your story. Go get yourself a sandwich.
Спасибо, thank you, Lord.
А ну-ка, ну-ка, иди сюда! Now get some good clothes. You look good. And thank me later.
Well, sure, I'd love to buy some clothes, but there's no option to. I can play your triangular-looking instrument, however. So one thing that I do want to point out is, like, so they didn't get, like, just... in like boxes and everything. They didn't just like take everything that they had to the metro. They had like incursions up to the surface where they got like supplies and clothing and other things. So it's not like they just went, like they took everything with them on that day. Like there's people who go up to the surface and get things.
The price is high for me. Look at these here knives. Slice some meat or shrooms up. They are all sharp too.
I've never actually taken the time to really observe the market and see what's on display and for sale.
Outlaw dope at Prospect Mirror. If they catch a merchant with it, they confiscate it.
So, there's this long tunnel from Sukharevskaya to the nearest inhabited place, where lone travelers tend to disappear.
Okay. Well, let me see what upgrades they have over here, because I need filters, obviously, and that's going to be a priority over ammo right now. Because I can stealth my way through some sections, but it's definitely a good idea to have some filters. So I've got 15 minutes worth of airtime. Not going to customize Bastard Gun because it is a piece of junk, but I will, on the other hand, buy some ammo because I ran out of ammo for my gun.
The stars on the top of the towers are mesmerizing. One look, and you
Okay, that should be okay for now because I want to save the rest of my ammo. Oh, it's a challenge! I can get more ammo from this because it's like a shooting range challenge. But I have to use the damn gun. Oh, hold on, chat. My mouse messed up. There we go. Okay, what do we got? Simple enough, I guess. Okay, it automatically does the second challenge, so I don't have to worry. So, also, what's going on with everybody in chat today? Like, how's everybody's Halloween celebrations going? Like, is anyone doing anything special for Halloween? I am going to be going to a party on Saturday, but that's the majority of what I'm going to be doing for Halloween this year. Well, I will do a stream, but like as for like physically going out and doing something, like, not on the day of Halloween, just because not really much in my area for me to do. So, if anyone else is lonely on Halloween night, rest assured, I will be here. That is my military-grade ammo. I'm not gonna shoot my... Ah! They want me to shoot my money so bad. I should have just used the revolver from the get-go, because it's taking these targets out in one hit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fail this challenge just because I messed up on my ammo. Ugh, I hate the Bastard Gun so much! Ah! Yeah, that was a bit much. So let me try that again. Bleh. Ah, you know what? Screw your challenge. Do I get any rewards for completing some of them, at least? No, I have to complete the entire thing. But at the very least, it doesn't actually use my ammo, but the problem is I can't seem to... There we go. Yeah. I'll just go ahead and skip that challenge. Is that my favorite shotgun in the entire game? Is it? No, it's just air gun. No, the Shambler, there it is! Here, can I sell my double barrel to afford it? No, even if I sold it, I can't afford it. Dang it. So I'll have to deal with this one for now.
Bullets exchange. You won't find better rates in whole Metro. Whatever.
The passage is open for residents and local workers only.
So, let me see. Oh, right this way. No, that just leads me back to the... I think I've lost Bourbon. Like, I've completely lost where Bourbon is. Oh, there he is.
Well, I made an arrangement with the guy here. He's a greedy asshole, but we can't do anything about that. Great. Let's go.
Forgot about the question earlier. Yeah. I've got nothing really going on for Halloween, but I will dress up anyway because it's fun. Yeah, it's the one time a year we can, like, cosplay without having to worry about, like, judgment from others. Like, what are you gonna dress up as?
Bourbon?
As if you don't know.
Go fuck and get out.
I've already paid Mike.
You didn't pay me. But if you don't want to go through...
Shit. A pleasure doing business with you.
Alright. Just kidding.
Honestly, if I could cosplay every day, I would. Same, though.
Are you sure, Commander? Take your positions. Cover me.
I hate this so much.
Does anyone read me? Please respond.
Considering between a pirate or a steampunk outfit, I'd say go with a pirate for sure, especially because we've discussed, like, your love of, like, pirate lores and stuff. I think a pirate would be really cool. I'm literally burning alive here. Can I die from this? Oh my god, I can actually die from this. I singed myself alive on a tea kettle. May God Goku accompany you in your game. Thank you, Goku. I could use the strength of a Super Saiyan, or just a Saiyan warrior on my journey. Leaning toward pirate for sure. Yeah, definitely would. I definitely think the pirate would be really cool. But I still can't believe I just killed myself on a tea kettle.
Get ready, everyone. The gate's opening.
Are you sure, Commander?
Take your positions. Cover me.
I hate this so much.
Does anyone read me? Please respond.
Yeah, we're certainly going to need Goku's assistance for this kind of trouble. I still cannot get over that I just killed myself in a tea kettle.
When we emerged into the ruins of Moscow, I felt both fear and sorrow. But after a life underground, I also saw strange beauty in the dark skies and frozen landscape. So that's the Dead City, grunted Bourbon. Welcome home, Artyom.
Be really careful now.
So now we're up on the surface again.
And here we meet a happy citizen. Stalkers. Those crazy devils come to the surface almost every day, looking for scrap, ammo, anything they can dig up. Sometimes you find the dead ones frozen stiff, like snowmen in rags. Search the room carefully. You might find another cache here.
Or a tripwire.
Hideouts for themselves on the surface, just in case. So just take a careful look around and grab weapons with spare filters and ammunition whatsoever. What have we got here? Oh, a filter. That will surely come in handy. Some ammo. Great. Thanks, friend.
I thought it was gonna go out there. Wonder how much trouble people would have adjusting to the light of just spending so long underground. Yeah, like I would imagine that just like for people who may have been who lived on the surface before, it might be easier. But people who were born underground and spent the majority of their life underground, it would be. I can't even imagine how that would be. Okay, there's a safe, but I can't get into said safe yet. On the very day I ended up going in the metro, I've been dreaming of going back up, seeing that magical city of my childhood memories. But what I actually see on the surface is an apparition, a nightmare. I can't recognize it. I can't believe I used to live here, how my mother and I lived here, how happy we were. Even her face, I can't remember any of it. How I hoped that her face, her smile would come back even for a tiniest moment when I went up here. It didn't happen. I'm all alone and I have no home but the metro. Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, whenever you have the blue light on, that signifies that you're visible to enemies, humans, whatever. Alright, where's Bourbon? There he is. I think, well, actually, no, there's a key over here, so I can use that for the safe upstairs. Because if I can get any equipment, I will take it. Besides, like, I want to get rid of the bastard gun as soon as I possibly can. I hate this gun so much. And you see, it's strange, because it's like, do I hate the bastard gun more than I hate the Sten? I mean, they're both very similar looking guns, but at the same time, like, which do I project my hatred onto? Well, at least with the bastard gun, there's a handle on it so you don't hold it by the magazine. Whereas the Sten, well, doesn't have any sort of handle.
Ready? Let's go. We've got to reach the air shaft, which we'll use to get to Dry Station. Then we go our separate ways, and you'll get my AK like I promised.
This is the Dead City.
Hi, kid. Stay hidden. If we meet the beast in the open, crawl into the nearest crevice. Some people call these demons. I call them bitches.
Imagine most people would be nearsighted.
So that's the Dead City. Welcome home, Artyom.
Yeah, I'm already nearsighted, so we wouldn't have to worry about that.
Jump! I'll catch you!
I thought you said you were gonna catch me, ass. Like, that's not catching me, that's letting me fall into radioactive water.
You'll have to go around out here. Don't step in the puddles. You'll get irradiated and shit. See that gated building? Your target is a vent in the backyard that leads to Dry Station. I'll wait for you in the building. We'll arrange a hideout on the upper floor. Make it quick. Don't eat yellow snow.
Too late, already ate the yellow snow. Oh, the demons! Oh. Oh, hold M to use the compass. Okay, so, according to this, cursor over here. This is always one of my favorite parts of the games, the contrast and environments between the metro and the surface, as well as the storytelling from the environment. I like the added drama of the clock ticking before your filter falls, before you start dying. Adds the sense that you're walking a razor's edge while you're out here. Yeah, no kidding. Like, just, like, there's so much story that can be told in these areas. Like, you see these people here that just were either explorers, and some of them just people that were here after the bombs went off. The top floor, jump into an elevator shaft. Okay. I'm guessing it's this building here. Well, shit. Well, I'm making a break for the top floor! Well, what if I just wait here and let them come to me? Okay. Thank you for, like, the psychic message telling me to save, but this game has an autosave system, so I can't do that. Life. Did you see that, chat? Okay, so there should be... I think it's this elevator shaft right here, because there's an arrow pointing this way. Ah! I'm so tense right now, and then you slime me! See, this gun's cool, but I don't like it because it's just a glorified air pellet gun. It doesn't really do a lot of damage, so I prefer to have, like, just the standard shotgun and so on. So, back on the bottom floor! Ah! 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 'Tis the season for the sliming. I'm sure there's probably, like, a Nickelodeon song in some commercial that probably says that exact phrase. Speaking of, I still need to get a hold of Dave Iser, the guy, the Nickelodeon host that I mentioned in previous streams. He's another person I really want to get a hold of to interview. Because, like, if I want to, like, I know it's not going to be possible to make it a consistent thing, but I want to get as many people as I can interviewed. Because, like, the more the better. Because I get to talk to more people. Bananas! Banana! Ah! Radiation sickness from all of these bananas. Thank you, Wiz, for hitting me with bananas. Anyway, oh, filter swap time. So, a weird thing that I used to do when I was a teenager is I used to collect gas masks from all over the world. So I had, like, a ton of different ones from different areas of the world, different military and civilian ones. It was just a strange hobby that I had just because I liked the look of them, and I thought they were just a cool prop to have, because, like, when I was in college, I wanted to do like, a post-apocalyptic film really bad. And I did do a post-apocalyptic film in college, but it wasn't very good. But I used to collect them just because I thought I liked the look of them, and I just felt that they would be good set pieces for a movie. Readjust your bones. Okay. Nice crack-a-lackin'. Even though I don't have any need for bones, considering I'm spirit, I mean, technically I do have... Well, technically I would have some sort of skeletal system, or at least an equivalent of it as a spirit. Yeah, good stretch. Like, stretch enough to where I can, like, stick my hand through my face. I know many people that do that. I wonder why I know so many. Collecting gas masks. Okay. You have to for the tail. Yeah. Because I know how much you love that fluffy tail. I'm surprised so many people, like, make the thigh jokes, but then, well, then again, you don't really even see my tail much. Okay, so I need to sneak past these watchmen. No! No! Now they all know where I am. Oh, no, nope, 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 nope. This is not good at all. No, no. Not good at all! Ah! Now is the time to run! Open the door, Artyom! Ah! Why? I run away one area and then another one pops up right here. They're out for me. Ah! I suppose it's the same mindset, seeing how different countries prepare for disaster and also the aesthetic. Sue was just telling him that. Eno has the fluffiest tail. Well, my tail is fluffy, but I would say that yours, Blaze, is much fluffier, Mr. Dear Friend. In fact, I think it was me who introduced you to Metro, wasn't it, Blaze? I think, because we played the VR chat map, and then you played it after that shortly. Yeah. And then a dear friend of mine, Eternal Warmth, one of my followers and good friend of mine, I introduced her to the series because she was a big fan of Stalker. But then, literally within like 3 weeks, like she beat like each game like during a week's time. So like she beat the first game, the second game, and the third game all within like a 3-week period.
He can stop death.
More goodies. Another tea kettle that I can kill myself on. I just think it's hilarious that I can just die by standing on, like, a fire like that. I mean, naturally, of course, you know, it's a fire, of course it's gonna kill you, but it's like, it's literally just like cooking tea. And not only that, this has been here a while, so somebody has been cooking tea, like, consistently for, like, maybe weeks or even days. See, tea, like, was really, like, when I was younger, I hated tea, but, like, now I've just, like, slowly been getting into it, especially with, like, tea ceremonies and stuff like that. Oh, I actually can't move during that vision, so I have to go back. So there's technically 2 points I can get from them. Taste buds sure do change. Yeah, because like some foods that I loved when I was younger, I hate now. Like when I was younger, like I liked putting mayo on my on bologna sandwiches and stuff like that, but now I just can't stand mayo. Yeah, and it's tea, like, I like it even if it's bitter, but I like more of, like, sweetened tea or, like, tea with, like, a certain, like, sweet flavor. Like, I can't just have, like, straight-up bitter tea. I have to have some sort of flavoring along with it. After the above vision, you will eventually enter a building and go down some stairs. Okay. The end, turn right and go all the way to the end where the grocery scale is. Okay. Yeah, see, you get weird moral points like that just going into a room with a grocery scale. Naturally, this area has been picked clean because anything that isn't radioactive and something that can be taken has been taken already. Because, like, this stuff is probably, like, this is probably left here intentionally because it probably is too irradiated to drink. It's not like Fallout where it's like, oh yeah, like this 200-year-old Salisbury steak in this 200-year-old wine. Yeah, let's drink it. Yeah, especially after it's been irradiated and directly next to a nuclear blast. When you go out the leftmost window of the building to proceed further, look left and down. There will be some wooden planks leading to a narrow ice path just above the water. Still lucky to haven't reached that phase yet, but in the long run I do want to prioritize healthier foods when I can. It's just that eating out now is cheap where I'm at in comparison to making your own food, which is so unfortunately ironic. Body seems to demand that I take care of it for once, which is a good thing. Matcha is light and grassy, and you can also add sugar, but I like the regular grassy flavor. Yeah, and that is just really unfortunate that, like, unhealthy foods are just... I think, honestly, that's intentional on, like, grocery stores, or, like, just in general. Like, it's intentional for them to have, like, the fast food cheaper. Well, to be honest with you all, like, I saw, like, an advertisement for this thing called Factor on one of Blame It on George's videos for Lost Media or something along those lines, and I'm trying it out currently, and it's really good food quality. It's just the problem with it is that the portions are not big at all. They're basically like restaurant quality food, like in microwavable packets, or like microwavable things. And they're really good, but like I said, they're just really, the portion size is way too small. So it's like I have to make like more than one in order to have a full meal. Use wooden planks leading to a narrow ice path just above the water. Follow it to find a body. I mean, I think that is the body that it was talking about, unless I have to go past this demon. Yeah, like I actually, without getting too in-depth with my health stuff, like I started taking like cholesterol medications, which has helped tremendously, because the thing with that medicine is that I don't necessarily have to make any like major lifestyle changes. Like it just prevents like I don't know exactly what it does, but it prevents like new cholesterol and like plaque from forming or whatever. I don't remember exactly what it does. Whoa! Did I just imagine that? I thought I just saw a shadow there. Okay, I knew that was coming and it still got me. I can't waste too much time on the surface. How much time do I have left in the filter? About 3 minutes. It's just funny that I knew that was coming and it still got me. Is it not it's not lunchable size, is it? Because it might be small enough for me. It's not lunchable size. I would say like you know those microwavable lasagnas, or like the lasagnas that you put in the like in the oven, or like the Stouffer's or whatever they're called. About that size, like they're bigger than Lunchables. Like they're pretty sizable. Banquet meals, or like those microwavable meals. They're about that size. But like I said, the biggest problem with them is like for me, it's just like I have to eat like larger portions because just because of like my body size. See, it said there was... Is the demon still there? Yep, I'm going in there! Don't want to get attacked by giant flying thing. There, when the demon is feasting on a corpse, enter the building leading to dry and take a right through the trap-filled hallway to play tape on the cache. Okay. I am so glad that I didn't sprint through here because look at what I nearly just hit. A tripwire. Yeah, but like those meal services, like they're much more inexpensive than like just taking trips to Walmart, for example. But my big issue with it is it doesn't really, like, at least with Factor, like, it just gives you the food. You don't really learn how to cook or anything like that, and if you don't like the portion size, you're kind of SOL, so you really still have to go to, like, Walmart or something anyway. Okay, so me kniving that multiple times did nothing, but then the shotgun shell does it. Okay, that's... science! Okay, I think that's the last morality point in this area. Okay. We don't see your character remove your old filter, so I'm going to assume you constantly stack new filters on top of your old filters, so they just constantly stick out. Yeah, and the sound effect of the filters is also very accurate too, because I, of course, have worn a few gas masks before for like different school projects, and just because, like I said, I used to collect them. So the sound effect is very accurate because you screw them on, but it also depends on what filter you're using, because there's like different threads for filters. There's NATO filters, there's Soviet-style filters, like... there's a lot of different things. But the thing is, like, on eBay you can find, like, a lot of old Soviet surplus gas masks, especially the GP5, which, for those who are familiar with Killing Floor and Killing Floor 2, there's a character named Mr. Foster. He wears that gas mask. But the problem is those old, like, Soviet filters, like, some of them, not all, but some do carry trace amounts of asbestos, and you're going to be breathing that in. It's also not recommended to breathe in or use filters that have been expired for a long time, like, say, if you bought, like, a World War II surplus, definitely don't use the filter on that or wear it, just because of... It wasn't until, I think, in the 70s, maybe, whenever they realized that asbestos was really bad. I've heard of people suffocating in gas masks, but how come that is? I know you can screw in the filter wrong, but why don't you just take it off? Or the strap's really just that secure. So, that can happen. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to, whenever you put the mask on and it's tight, you have to, like, hold the... I'll see if I can do the motion here. You're supposed to put your hand on the filter and breathe in so it sucks in all... You suck in all the air to your mask, that way you get yourself a tighter seal. But it just really also just depends on the quality of the mask, because there's a lot of, like, really junky ones that have been made over the years. Like, there's so many Soviet surplus masks out on the market right now, it's insane. I have a couple myself, but, I've mostly given a lot of them away to family members. Like, I gave my little brother, Dak, my old civilian one. And I gave my older brother one of my military ones. And I gave my stepfather my U.S. Army one. And I gave my mother my old SAS one. So, like, if we ever have some sort of disaster that requires gas masks, we're safe. But I don't like to wear them... or like associate myself with gas masks anymore, just because that was part of my old persona on the internet, and I don't like to think about it, so I tend to not really invest time into like looking at gas mask stuff anymore. But I am still fairly knowledgeable about them. Because, I mean, what use would a gas mask be for on a spirit anyway? I don't have a mouth. I'm already, like, non-corporeal, so what's the point of having a gas mask when I'm already immune to radiation to begin with? Because radiation, at the end of the day, is still something that would cause physical ailments, and since I can't have physical ailments, there's no point. Oh, lordy lord, that's a demon. No, 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 Bourbon, shoot it! Shoot it down! Shoot it in the— Why are you running away? Ah! Bourbon, why? You let him grab me and you didn't even try to shoot it. Oh, there's two of them, even better. Bourbon, help me! No! Get in here, buddy! Ah!
As we went underground, it struck me that my city was now a foreign and hostile place. I felt safe here, in the darkness of the metro. More so when Bourbon claimed to have friends at Dry Station.
Listen carefully. The bandits control this station. We need to move quietly and take a look around. If we don't see my friends, we get the hell out of here.
Adjust my seating position. Don't radioactive elements beam through your skin anyway, rendering the gas mask useless. You need lead suits or something. So it's, at least in this game's context, it's not the radiation itself, it's the radioactive dust that we would potentially be breathing in. So it filters out the radioactive particles and dust that would be in the air. So like, the nuclear fallout, like, what Fallout basically is all of the radioactive particles and what have you after nuclear blast. Like, all the stuff from the mushroom cloud that just falls back down, which is why it's called Fallout.
Who do we have here?
So, like, all that dust that settles on, like, cars and buildings and stuff that gets disturbed, that's what the gas masks are for, to prevent
Take me
that.
to your boss. I have business with him.
The boss? But of course. Then to the boss it is. Where else would you like to go, huh?
Okay, that's enough. Or else we'll have to drag him.
Move it. We'll finish this later.
Move it!
Sorry, Bourbon. Well, here's that AK that he promised me.
See if he's forgetting something. I don't see his stuff around.
Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing but the rats here.
Okay, let's go then.
I mean, they could still technically see that barrel poking out there. Ah, yes, finally I can get rid of that damn bastard gun. I hate this gun so much. It is awful. Okay, AK-74, and the dust is the main threat. That's how things become contaminated and radioactive. It's mostly through the layer of dust that it gets on. Yeah, that's why, like in Chernobyl, for example, that's why a lot of the stuff is, like, it's safe to go into Pripyat, but a lot of the stuff is contaminated from that radiation. Like, if you look at footage of, like, the Chernobyl disaster, in the footage of, like, the evacuation, like, it's corrupted, and you can see, like, little particles on the camera lens. That's the radiation from the reactor that's affecting the camera lens. I've seen videos of people who went into the reactor, like, or took a tour of the Chernobyl plant, because there are still people who work there to this day, because it's still an ongoing cleanup process. So there are people who take tours of it, and I remember seeing a guy who like took his iPhone into an area he wasn't supposed to go in, like through a hallway that was blocked off, and you could see like the radioactive particles hitting his iPhone camera lens. So it's still radioactive enough that it will hit the lens. That guy just off himself? Burrito more filling if you don't have beef for ramen, or get fried egg. No, those guys are getting killed by something else. I'm not the only one here. Yeah, they're not shooting at me because they don't know I'm here yet. Well, now they do. Oh, I still have my mask on, too. I think I hit something that caused them to explode. Oh, goody, ammo. Not picking up the bastard gun, though, because that is a death sentence. Well, at least if they're all dead, I can freely explore and actually take all of the stuff that they have here. I watched a video where a nuclear scientist explained how cleaning away the radioactive dust will effectively decontaminate the area in question, which is what they did with Chernobyl. So, like, it's safe to be around the reactor because they actually, like, took a bunch of bulldozers and other equipment and they removed all of the radioactive, all of the dirt in the area. Like, they took truckloads of it out of the area and buried it. So, like, all of the, like, the ground there is brand new because they removed all of the radioactive, like, the ones that had radioactive particles in it. However, if you go there now, like there's like this there's some of the tools that they use, some of the like loading equipment for that, like is still extremely radioactive because it touched all this graphite and radioactive dirt. So how do people procreate without making mutant babies, since I assume you'd be covered in dust after a while? Sterile rooms, constant shower, fun times. That's a good question, and one I don't think I can confidently answer. But there are still people who were, like, involved in the Chernobyl disaster who are, just fine today. Like, there was a group of 3 guys, that were tasked with going into the reactor itself because it was flooded, because they didn't want any of the radioactive material to touch the water, because if that happened, that would have caused another disaster. Okay, so there's a hookah that I can smoke. It's not like radioactivity infects other matter, it's just that radioactive elements get out on it, which makes it unsafe. Yeah. Gotta find that hookah, because that's another moral point that I can get. But yeah, you can go through this entire area stealthily. It's just that I messed it up, so I don't want to. Oh no, those are military grade rounds. Why do I keep doing that? Ah! Switch back. Switch back to my regular ammo. Why is it not letting me switch? I don't want to be shooting my money away, quite literally. Because you have to, like, hold... It's like, the button to do that is the same as the reload button, so, like, it'll load your military-grade ammo. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. The best shotgun ever! Yay! So happy. The one that costs like 70 MGRs to get. And now I have one. Why would you use the... It's not like I tried to use them. It's like when I reloaded, it's like, oh, well, you want to use your money ammo? Well, here you go. But hey, I got my favorite shotgun in the deal, so... However, I'm not going to go in there just yet because at the end of this tunnel area here, there is a hookah. Yes, because that's what's important right now. Smoking from a hookah. I don't know, that just led me over here. Well, I guess since they already know I'm here, I can just use my flashlight. Because, like, at the end of, like, one of these areas, there's a hookah that I can smoke, but I'm just not sure exactly where it is. Oh, right here. Good night. Oh, yeah, we're seeing things, yo. Making the deer want to play Metro again. Do it! 100% I want to see you play this again. Box Maze. It's like an older video game. Yeah. It's just funny that you get a moral point for smoking a hookah. It's like, yeah. It's like, it doesn't matter if there's, like, all these other dangers going around. Just, like, taking some time and smoking a little bit. Yeah. Calm yourself down. Forget the world exists for a few minutes. But then again, like, it says that, like, I get a moral point for not killing anybody, but these are bandits anyway, so... It's like...
What did you bring with you, bastard? Answer, suka, or I will shot you! What? Who is it? Who is it? One night! Hypocrite Bourbon who? Artyom! Who the fuck?
+1 for chilling out.
You can keep your weapon down, young man.
It's sad, but not unexpected finale for the likes of him.
My name is Khan.
Well, I suggest that we leave this place immediately.
The companions of these bandits will show up soon enough, and I'd prefer to avoid more bloodshed.
I'm going back to Cursed. This station's humidity is making me rheumatic. If you'd rather share your friend's fate, then by all means, stay.
A wise decision.
I mean, what else are we gonna do? Sit there and mourn his body?
Khan's appearance caught me by surprise.
Khan!
Although while fighting the bandits, I did sense someone helping from the shadows. Khan assured me that Bourbon's fate was not tied to my own. But I regretted his death.
So, Khan, can you wait up a little bit? I mean, how'd you go through the spider web so flawlessly when I had to burn them?
Nobody ever walks here. Neither people nor beasts. Even the rats are absent. They know we are here. Come closer to the tubes and listen. Just don't stay for too long.
That's why you don't stay there for too long.
Some say it's the voice of the tunnels. Others consider it to be a form of psychic influence. I know this tunnel, and it knows me. Let's move. Be careful here. This is a dangerous tunnel. Please keep your light on, my friend, or else we might stay here forever.
He's familiar with this tunnel.
Freeze and look forward. I don't think the word "who" is applicable here.
The shadow people. I told you we'd be getting into some spooks with this.
We need to go around. Concentrate.
But see, just in like 2 hours' time, we've already experienced like a really memorable story. And it only gets better from here. We're not even, I don't even think we're halfway through yet.
Mom, where are you?
No!
Move aside, Artyom.
Sweet, I love psychic ESP stuff. Ghost Train. Yeah. We need to get that Final Fantasy VI character to suplex it for us.
Usually join that past.
It's just like my last camping trip with a ghost train.
Freeze and look forward. A battle raged here long ago. The defenders still man their stations. Follow me, but remain at my back. Castone lapio asterium manto. Castone lapio asterium manto. Alum ram, alum ram. Castone lapio asterium manto. Castone lapio asterium alum ram, alum ram. Castone lapio asterium manto.
I wish I knew what he was saying.
I'd rather rather that remained a secret. This is personal, my friend. I was with them when they died. Only I survived.
I'm assuming that's a prayer of some kind, like a protection prayer.
It appears that the devastation we brought upon ourselves was complete. Heaven, hell, and purgatory were atomized as well. So when a soul leaves the body, it has nowhere to go and must remain here, in the metro. A harsh but not undeserved atonement for our sins, wouldn't you agree?
But for those in the chat who have played like Fallout and stuff like that, like just see how different of a tone this is. Because like I'm just getting so immersed with it that I'm like going silent for periods of times, and it's just like sometimes I even forget that I'm actually streaming it and not just playing it. You know, it's just that good. I'll probably end up playing this and probably for another 45 minutes-ish if I don't get like super into it, just because my eyes are starting to water, and that usually when that happens, that's like, oh, yep, that's a sign for me to stop at some point. But oh, Lord! See, this is why I love the shotgun, because it's a semi-auto shotgun. So much better than the double barrel.
Damn, this unfortunate is from Cursed. Clearly things are bad there. Let's go.
Oh, battery's nearly dead from my flashlight. So, probably on Monday, I'm gonna go on a spooky excursion into a local area. There's supposedly some haunted locations nearby that I'm gonna go. They're public property, so I can go to them and not have to worry. But like, just go there, take some photos, and who knows, maybe something will happen. And if it does, we'll have an interesting experience to tell on stream. Because, I mean, I haven't really gone on any adventures lately. Like, the last time I went on an adventure was into Galena, Kansas, that one time, and...
You can feel it coming, I see. That's a rare talent. You should use it. Don't move now.
There's a haunted church right down the road from where I live. He said not to move, so I'm not moving. Hey, it's this lawnmower music. He said not to move, but nothing's happening, so...
Don't move.
There we go. Literally not even touching the mouse or keyboard. Alright, we good now?
We call that an anomaly. A new phenomenon in a new world. Wicked phenomenon, yes. But, you know, it's not any more evil than, say, fire. It all depends on your point of view. Try to get a better understanding of things before you make your judgment. Let's move out now. It's not safe here.
Yeah, so the anomaly that we see, think of it as ball lightning. Like, that's kind of the best explanation I can give for the anomalies, because Stalker has them too, but basically the explanation for it is like, it's basically like ball lightning, essentially. Let's see. Okay, so I have to wait till I get to this area. That quote alone says everything. Nothing is good or evil, but thinking makes it so. And that's one of the moral lessons of this game, which you will see.
Ah, shit. Get ready. The beasts come again.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, the ammo that we're using is Metro-made ammunition, so it's like made with really poor materials. So it's not as powerful, which is why the military-grade rounds are the money, because they're really valuable commodities to have. Because, like, the pre-war ammo was made with the best materials possible. And it also has an effective incendiary rounds, too. While not inherently incendiary ammunition, it has that effect. So, like, you have an incentive to use it, but it's not recommended because you're literally shooting away your hard-earned money. So, do you survive by shooting away your money and not having anything later? Or do you save your ammo, but risk dying multiple times?
Stay put. There's no need to interfere.
I mean, Khan... Oh. That's why he said, stay put, don't interfere.
So that's how it goes. A live demonstration.
And that's why you don't move around when the anomaly is on screen, because you'll get fried with electricity. But if you've ever seen videos of ball lightning, it looks almost identical to ball lightning, which it's honestly a really cool natural phenomenon. But it's extremely rare, and there's scarcely few real videos of ball lightning out there on the internet.
The tunnel should be all safe ahead. We'll get there easily.
It said he entered a rail car, so let me see. After the fight with Nosalis, Khan will enter a train car. Straight out from the back of this car is a dead-end with glowing mushrooms. And says there's a body here that I can get a moral point for. Yeah, see, it's just weird, like, getting points for just finding things like that. It's like, it's not really a moral thing if you're just, like, observing, like, a corpse that's been there for a while and just taking the ammo from it. Ugh, I just started water.
Artyom, you have a noble mission. Do you really suppose that Polis will help you? Or is there simply nothing else left to believe? You don't have to answer.
Well, I'm sure he would love to answer, it's just that Chris Parsons couldn't have any dialogue at this part, I guess.
We'll arrive at the cursed station soon. The monster's attacks have been unrelenting. Most people have abandoned the station. The unfortunate few who remain have nowhere else to go.
Khan led me into Cursed Station. The name was no accident. Its people were locked in an endless war for survival.
The station is under attack again. Let's go, lad. The defenders could use some help.
Lad.
Khan, over here.
Another attack?
Yes, they broke through the outer defenses. All the survivors are here. I doubt we will live to see another day.
Where do the monsters come from?
As always, from the left tunnel and from the crossing. We sent a demolition squad there, but they never came back. And there is no one else we could send.
You are eager to avert your station's doom, Artyom, are you not? And here the doom has already arrived. We must help. Find the remains of the demo squad. They had a bomb. Move it into the left tunnel as far as you can, then run for it. The explosion will be massive. As for the crossing, it's already been buried once, but looks like the Nosalises have dug through the cave-in. There was an airlock close by. It must have been left open. Try locking or collapsing it. I'll stay here with the survivors. Try luring the monsters towards us if there are too many.
So this is just daily life in the metro, like constantly having to like the human territory just gets smaller and smaller every single day because of the mutants and the attacks the mutants keep doing. The territory just keeps getting smaller and smaller, so they have to constantly keep burying tunnels and stuff. Oh, hi Kit, welcome to the stream. How's it going, my friend? Hope you are doing well. How's my favorite author doing? Okay, so that's the caved-in tunnel, but do I have to grab the explosives, I wonder? Let's see. I mean, I have the Shambler, so I'm not really too concerned, but at the same time, I don't want to waste the ammo. Not great, lol. But what's going on, my friend? You are always welcome here. Maybe it's down this tunnel. There's a light over here. Okay, this is where we kind of came from, I guess. I don't know. My sense of direction is terrible. But hey, things are improving. Well, hey, like, looking on the bright side, that's the important part, right? I mean, Mr. Brightside singing about those songs just reminds me of those days when we were young. Because those songs are quite killer, if you know what I mean. I don't even know if you still like the Killers. I just remember that was one of your favorite bands for a while. I mean, I like the Killers. That's what did it! An immediate, like, load last checkpoint screen. It didn't even bother like doing anything else. It was just like, yep, you died. Here's your loading screen. Fucking love the Killers. Good, because I figured you still did. Because, like, anytime that me and Alteru would joke, we'd just, like, make Killers references in your honor. Somebody told me that you had a boyfriend that looked like a girlfriend. Something about February of last year. It's not confidential. I've got potential. They've got some really good hits, but I haven't really heard much from them in recent years. The Mountain Goats, Panic, Wander, Ryan Ross are my favorite 3 bands. See, like, it's hard for me to say that I have a favorite band because it rotates a lot. Now, when I was in the 8th grade, I would have easily said Metallica, but nowadays it's a lot different. I really feel like I have to go find the Demolition Charges. That's something that I'm missing. Because, like, it's not giving me any prompts. I think that's what Khan even said, but I just haven't really been paying attention to what he said. I've just been like, part of it's muscle memory because I remember this mission, and I remember going to those areas, but I just don't remember to grab the things that I need. So there's a staircase around here somewhere that I'm missing. Right here. I call them my favorite bands because the music has stood the test of time for me no matter what changes. I would say one of my favorite bands still is Linkin Park, like, by far. Like, I still love Linkin Park. And even Mike Shinoda, like, as a solo artist, like, he's been really good, too. Yeah, I wonder, like, I'm sure there's something I'm doing wrong here, because I don't think I soft-locked myself. Doesn't feel like I did, anyway. Okay, that's what I was supposed to do. Oh, okay, I have to throw a grenade into that area, that's right. Linkin Park will always hold a special place in my heart for how much their music has been a part of my life. Yeah, when I was, like, 2007, when Minutes to Midnight came out, like, that was one of the first albums that I bought with my own money, and it's just, like, I have no regrets of that purchase, because I love Minutes to Midnight. There's probably, like, I would say, like, every single song on that album I absolutely adore. So let me look at my controls real quick, because I feel like there's a button that I'm missing here. Inventory. Weapons. Weapons inventory, it's tab, but when I press tab, nothing happens. Okay, there we go. I also really like Random Access Memories from Daft Punk, Moving Pictures by Rust, and Room on Fire by The Strokes, like if I had to make that a top 10. Yeah, like, Minutes to Midnight, Hybrid Theory, Meteora's got really good hits, too, for Linkin Park. When I was in the 9th grade, I think my favorite album was All Hope Is Gone by Slipknot. I was really into Slipknot when I was in early high school. I still like Slipknot, though, because Corey Taylor's a really good singer. Not today! Actually, hold on, I'll just throw the grenade in there. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something. And I reloaded the freaking military ammo again. Let me go back to Khan and see if there's like an objective that I'm missing here. Because I feel like I'm just wasting ammo at this point. Okay. Because it seems like that other tunnel is the one I have to collapse, but it's not giving me any prompts to destroy it. So let me kind of explore a little bit more and see what I'm missing here. Because I destroyed the one that was up here. There's the one that's down here, but it wasn't giving me an option to do anything. Yeah, I'll risk life and limb, just to see if there's a prompt that I'm missing here. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm just gonna load checkpoint. Because that's the tunnel that's they're coming from, but so this just leads me back over here. Huh. Oh, right here, that's where it is. So I did need to find a demolition charge. And then I take this, and then I go to the end of the tunnel and place the charge, and we're good! Woohoo! Finally, I can make some progress! But yeah, let's some more music, chat. Like, I'd love to, like, talk more about, like, your favorite tunes and, like, what you're listening to right now. Like, I've been listening to a lot of NSYNC again, especially because they've released that new song. Like, I've definitely been going back in time with a lot of my, a lot of stuff that's on my playlists right now. And to be honest, like, it's strange because a lot of the stuff that was really popular, like back in 2012, 2013, 2014, stuff that I didn't listen to back then, because it was like the popular stuff on the radio, like I'm starting to actually appreciate like Lady Gaga and One Direction and things like that. Like, I hated them when they were on the air and popular, but now that they've kind of like faded out a little bit, like I'm starting to appreciate it because it reminds me of those days a little bit. Not that 2012 and so on was a great time for me, but it's like I can appreciate the music for what it is. Well, I hope y'all like some explosives. Oh dang, the entire tunnel. But that also stopped the Nosalis attack, so I can actually move forward from here.
A big war at a small station was won. I won't be going further with you. I'm still needed here. The tunnels have collapsed. If you still want to get to Polis, you'll have to take a detour. You can get to the armory from here, and afterwards you will have to go through the stations belonging to the Reds and the Nazis. Let's move. The smithy is an independent station, so it should be no problem. But the Reds are another story. They are building a new society, complete with all the lovely police state bonuses, like people informing on their neighbors. At the smithy, look for an acquaintance of mine, Andrew the blacksmith. Mention my name. He'll give you a hand. Even in these times, we can't relinquish the things that make us human.
I'm not gonna take the ammo. Because it feels like that's like an offering for the dead, so I'm not gonna take it. For me, A Thousand Suns album by Linkin Park has always stood out to me because of the timing of when I was listening to it. It was during the highlight of my teenage years where everything was the best it had ever been for me, but I could still somehow tell it would all end soon.
That's it. Get in. Remember, everything depends on you and you alone. Until we meet again, goodbye, Artyom.
Armory Station was where most of the weapons in the metro were made. There had been an arms factory located above, and after the nukes fell, many of the workers settled here. I was looking for Andrew the Smith, but he found me first.
Over the Garden Wall has a banger soundtrack. But basically capture that mood where everything was about to change and I would have to confront a lot of inner demons eventually. And honestly, that's why Linkin Park has really been therapeutic for me to listen to, because of the fact that it speaks to me. Because a lot of the struggles, like, I understand, like, in the music, and there's more meaning in a lot of the lyrics now. Because, like, in some of the songs, you can really get into Chester's head for a little bit and kind of understand, like, what he was going through. And, like, I talked to my mom about it, and she said, like, when Kurt Cobain died, like, that was her big, like, really sad music thing that happened to, like, that she dealt with, was Kurt Cobain's passing. And for me, it was Chester. Like, when Chester passed away, I dealt with a lot of, like, emotional stuff for a little while. But, like, his music and his legacy survives, and I think that's what's important to remember. Same thing with a lot of other artists, like David Bowie and Freddie Mercury and all these other artists. Like, they've left a legacy behind, and they can still bring joy to people even many years after their passing.
Careful, kid. Our free station is under the watchful eye of the Reds. Paranoia is the new game in town, so keep yourself below the radar. You understand?
Attention! Document inspection is currently being carried out at the armory. Please stay at your registered residences and assist the law enforcement personnel in their work. Be vigilant, comrades. The enemy never sleeps.
Face to the wall. This is an inspection.
The boss is busy. Come back later.
Don't swing that way.
Got the bullshit. Prepare for inspection.
I'm always prepared for this.
The count's on your
Doctor, could you check my prostate while you...
Hush! And who are you? The comedian's boyfriend? Put
Yes,
your hands
you got me.
You're under arrest.
Literally just walking in, I get arrested.
All right. Lay off. Here, I'll come quietly.
I'm gonna kill him. Go! Let's get them!
Come on, follow me!
It's like, I literally just walked in, and then suddenly I'm getting attacked. It's like, I have nothing to do with this fellow who's running for his life. Like... Take it back now, y'all. One off this time. Yep, I'm dead.
Doctor, could you check my prostate while you're at it?
I think I'll get through this little section here, and then I will
And
call
who
it
are
stream.
you? The comedian's boyfriend! Put your hands out! You're under arrest.
Yeah, literally, like, walking into this room, we get arrested. Like, what, like...
Lay off. Here, I'll come quietly.
I'm gonna kill him. Go! Let's get them!
Come on, follow me! Go! Here!
Take it back now, y'all.
Stop, you punk!
If there's still a god left in our world, that day he was with me. I had been rescued by Han's friend, Andrew the blacksmith. He would prove to be my ticket out of the communist station.
But the only way goes through a goddamn battlefield. The front line between the Reich and the Reds. You'll need a disguise. Take these overalls, put them over your clothes. The Reds are rounding up the volunteers to storm the Nazi fortifications. They're about to send a train full of new recruits straight into the fire. But you will be riding the train unannounced. Your seat won't be first class, but you don't have to pay the fare with your own blood either. Once the troop train has passed the roadblocks, you're on your own.
Welcome to Armory Station. And there's no way, like, those two that were up there that saw me fall down and then I disappeared, there's no way they wouldn't have checked this room for me. Like, you can't tell me that, like, oh, he's gone. Like, we don't know where he went, even though we literally just saw him fall down. Like, there's no way that you're going to tell me that he was just fine. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here just because my eyes are starting to water a little bit, and that's usually a sign that I need to stop. Looks like Cranberry is actually streaming, so I will go ahead and raid out to her. So, thank you all for joining me today in my realm. I just got here. Well, you know, it is what it is, kid. There'll be another time, so no worries. But, thank you all for joining me in my realm today. Go give Cranberry some love, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.